Normally day like this, I wouldn't even leave the house. I don't plow. I'm not set up for that. But I got a delivery today for the house, and I have one guy there working with me. I had to make sure he is doing something. He doesn't sit with a thumb up his ass.
Mám ponosit tie hore? Tie body, no, body. Hej. To je šikovné. No, tak. Ale pomáha to na odlečenie.
Yeah, so basically I'm using the stick, cut to a certain measurement, so everything stays consistent. Bead glue. And I'll do that for every one, except the last one. Okay, so now the last one might not be 100%. See, it's a little less, but it doesn't really matter because you're not gonna see the quarter-inch difference between these. And I cut it shorter intentionally so it's easier to get up, because I'm gonna have a paneling over here as well, so that's gonna cover the gap. Dufam, że na tej stronie.
Nie powiem na prawo tak.
What problem?
Gdzie na ciasno chyba.
Gdzie stojka? Gdzie jest stojka?
Stojka jest tu.
Trim. Ani tu není.
Mamy dodać? Damy? Zaraz.
Tu je daco. Jest stojka. Tu je.
Damy?
Oh, we locked out the fucking electrician. Not the electrician, the sheetrockers, they buried the outlet. So thankfully it worked out in between. Alright, that's good. So I know the studs are every 16 inches. I just want to mark it out. That much easier. Now, I mean generally you can nail this into sheetrock, it'll work just fine. By the time it's caulked and painted, but if you can nail it to the stud, to solid wood, that's much better. I should have noticed that before, because depending on your state, county, over here we need outlet every 10 feet of wall space. So I should have noticed right away there's outlet missing. Just like there's one missing over there. You see we have one underneath the window, I got none over there. So I guarantee there's one more outlet they buried over there. And if you're just a carpenter, you probably don't know these things. And let's say if that outlet would be on the next stud over there, it would be right on my style, and we wouldn't find out until it's too late. Although the electrician was here already doing the outlets, he should have noticed that. But this is what happens when you build it. You kind of need to be jack of all trades. You need to know quite a bit of things and pay attention. And since I know the wall's level and I started from that side, so my last box is going to be a little different. That's where I'm going to do all the adjustment. I know that all the styles are level as well. And this is the molding we're gonna use. So we'll just cut 45s. My bits are bit to dust, and haven't bought a new one yet. So for this small stuff, the whole stuff will be just fine. I do want to upgrade though to something different. This is called creeping, so you make a mark and you kind of creep up with the cuts until you right on it, so it's perfect. So when I go from this side, it's easier for me to see. That's nail one.
Online or by phone to find the right, low, and no-cost healthcare plan
Top.
and your family. We can help determine if we can lower our costs by applying for financial
Two
assistance.
sides.
You still have time to
Good idea, put the glue
visit nystateofhealth.ny.gov.
on the joints.
Has been extended.
It never hurts.
Sometime to enroll for 2021 coverage.
Man, this one might be too long.
I think all of us go to Army Content on Tuesday. Take our West Point hockey team to be the center in overtime 2-1. Eric Dean scored the winners. Army extended the total off on each game to 6 games. That's not on 10 games.
I just had too long. Okay, cut the hair off. Glue. Another good thing about glue, it fills up the gaps. So this can get patched, a little sanding. Once it's painted, it'll be beautiful. And it's something different than I did last time. Just something a little different. Doesn't take long. It's not that expensive. and the actual sheetrock works as a flat panel. So this whole section will get painted semi-gloss. That'll be perfect. Got a little hump in the wall over here. Gonna have to do something about that. Other than that, it's looking good. Now let's put these doors in. The garage doors, these need to be a fire door. They gotta be fire rated. So I got them matching to other doors, but I just realized they framed them too tall. Because I did a 7-foot doors on the first floor, opposed to standard 6'8" doors. And this is framed for a 7-foot door. So we can still set the door. Just gonna have to patch it. Have to get a little sheetrock. The reason I didn't get a 7-foot doors because they a lot more money, longer lead time. As a matter of fact, I don't have my 7-foot doors for the first floor yet. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna set these doors. Now, generally the doors, the opening is going to be 2 inches bigger than the door. So if you have a 3-foot door, the rough opening for a 3-foot door is going to be 3 foot 2 inches, because the frame around the door is usually 3/4 inches on each side, so that's 1.5 inches, and it leaves you 1/2 inch for adjustment. So get everything plumb and level. Obviously these steel doors, the frame around is only like 1/8 of an inch, so the whole opening is actually going to be quite bigger, so it's going to have to get filled in. So you can tell I gotta fill all this in. I'm gonna have to get a little sheetrock. Right, we threw out so much sheetrock out of here, now I'm gonna have to buy some. Okay, now depending where you're putting the doors in, let's say we're putting a bedroom door in, I would push the inside pretty much against the wall, get it tacked, and then work my way and do the adjustment on the side that closes and shim that more. But something like this, you kind of want to center the door because that's what they're going to be. So you push it too much to one side, your reveal on the trim is going to be way off. So let's try and just get them centered. Another reason why I want to put these doors first, because these doors go in the garage. Although the garage is not insulated, I have the garage doors in, but the weather stripping around garage doors is not there. So I want to keep the heat in. Before I just had a piece of insulation hanging over it. So and I got an issue to begin with already. Bottom weather stripping sticks out. Won't let me close the door. Alright, so let me just get an idea what the spacing should be. 5/8 will be there. Pretty close actually. 3 3/4, 3 7/8. That's close. So basically, now we just level the door, plumb the door, whatever. I use this stabilo with the magnet. Funny thing is, it's not gonna work because they gave me different hinges on the bottom and the top. These are self-close hinges, and I don't know why they put the regular hinge over there, because usually all 3 of them are self-close hinges. So I can put my level right on the hinges and use that. You see there's a gap over there, and this has a magnet on, so it holds, and I can just adjust the door the way I need to, just to kind of set them in. So these need to go ahead this way. Okay. Alright, now it's not always just about the level, okay? Right now I'm seeing the gap on the top is a lot bigger on this side than it is on this side, okay? But then again, gap over here is nice. But these metal frame doors are kind of flimsy. You can kind of adjust them a little bit, so maybe that's what that is. Just needs a little love tab on the top, because everything else kind of seems good. Alright, that looks pretty good. Alright, so now you can see I gotta fill this in. I have a 3/4 just about on this side, here 3/4 on this side. Gotta rip some plywood or something to stick it in. And of course, I gotta do something on the top. I don't have a drywall here, but see the big gap on top. But I'll just tack something on for now. This way we have we keep the heat in. Now, before I do that, and I trim the door, I want to show you this, because that's the other side of the frame. These metal doors, they come with adjustable frame. And these are completely different, because usually I have another piece for the bottom. I'm missing that, so I'm gonna have to check on that. But what this is, it just snaps into the groove. The doors have like a channel on the side, so you put this in, and that's your complete frame. That's my noisy compressor. See, that's the groove that it goes in. So I'm gonna have to take this out now and fill it in. All right, that's it for today. I'm gonna finish this door in and call it a day for now. Next time I'll show you how to put pre-hung doors in.